Thank you for watching Conscious Consumer Network. The live stream broadcast is free to view. You can pause and rewind live broadcasts to catch up, or view shows at a later date by accessing our free archives of all shows. Check out our broadcast guide to see what's on. You can show your support by donating to our network support fund. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, or subscribe to the monthly newsletter for updates. We thank you for supporting free and independent media.
Hi, I'm Faith.
Hi, I'm Gavin.
Hi, I'm Julia, and this is Youth on Subjects of the World.
And today we are going to talk about memes. Yeah, we're talking about memes.
This should be fun.
Yeah. Now, where should we begin on memes? I mean, you can kind of take this. We could start with the history of memes or our personal experiences with memes. Oh my God. I mean, so history of memes. Actually, let's explain what a meme is. How would you guys explain a meme?
So a meme is basically like a picture with writing on it, and it's like a funny joke on it usually, and it's progressed to be much more complex than that over the years of memes existing. But
yeah,
that's usually how it is.
Yeah, I mean, back in 2011, like, it was in that time when I started to see a lot of memes. And back then, in 2011 and before, it was much simpler. Like, you didn't, like, nowadays, it's so much more vague. Like, any just random image can become trendy and become a meme. Like, what defines something as a meme is very loose. But back then, it was just a colorful image with some bold text that's in the impact font written on it, and there you go, you have a meme.
It's usually a cat.
Yeah, and it's usually a cat or some weird face. And you had like all the weird troll faces back then, all those weird, there's a name for them, they're just so strange. That's like, those were the first memes that I saw, that when I understood that they were memes. Now it's just like, I don't even know where to begin with today's memes. Oh my God.
Today's memes are like usually things about current things going on, or like whatever the new trend is.
Yeah.
Also, like, it's not like companies have tried to make, because people want advertising and stuff to be popular, but the most random stuff becomes memes. Like, some guy took that still from a Willy Wonka film, and now it's all over the internet. People just add their own text and make it relatable.
Yeah. This year was an interesting year for memes. I still love the salt guy meme, like back when that was a thing. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The guy who would, that was like, it's the best thing ever. Oh my God. Like, so to put memes in perspective, you have memes like that, and you have stills like from Willy Wonka, and you have reaction images like that. But then you also have something like fidget spinners, which could be classified as a meme, but it's not just a meme, it's a trend. It's what's really popular right now. So that goes into, like, nowadays, for something to be a meme, it doesn't necessarily have to be a reaction image or still from a movie with text on it. It could just be something that's trendy. which kind of makes memes hard to understand for someone who doesn't understand internet culture, because you can't define a meme. At least it's much more difficult today than it was in like 2011.
Yeah.
And there are so many different kinds of memes. Like, you can look at the minion Facebook memes, or you can look at the proper original memes, and memes from sites like Reddit and 9gag and Tumblr now compared to Facebook and Twitter with the more mainstream things, and how they cycle through, people that are on the internet all the time and people that casually, and some of them more popular. And it's really interesting which memes kind of like seem at first like they're going to be really popular and everyone's going to use them, and then they're not. And then the most weird ones, because it's the way that people kind of think that makes the ones that are popular, stay that way. Yeah, what do you guys think?
So, like, have you guys ever made any of your own memes? Anything like that?
No.
Like, I don't really make memes either. I just, if I walk down the street and see something funny and I'm with someone, I'll, like, tell them, like, that moment when, or something like that. But that's not, like, making memes. There's, like, this image going around on, I think, like, Facebook right now, and it's ignore that meme philosophy. It might be hard for you guys to read that.
I can't read the small text.
But yeah, I don't, it's an interesting thing. I've never really seen anything like that before.
Yeah, me neither.
Also, like, Grumpy Cat is just such an epic meme. Like,
Classic.
it's classic. It's spawned loads of other cat memes. They've got merchandise now and they're making money off having a meme. That's just Grumpy Cat is insanely popular.
Yeah, that was a huge meme back when it was in its heyday. That was huge. That was like the pinnacle of reaction image memes back then. That's a great example of a meme. Huh.
Yeah. Pepe is a classic.
Until it was ruined.
Yeah.
So I guess we should, so the history of Pepe is, so Pepe is just this frog that looks strange. I don't know how else to describe Pepe, right? It's just this frog. But then, like, more extreme conservatives and not Nazi-ish people started to use the Pepe meme as their own and kind of made it a symbol of alt-right Nazism, and it got taken over by that, and now you can't really use it because it's associated with that, which is unfortunate.
Actually, that made me think of dabbing, and how completely ruined that's been. It went from a dance move to like an agenda because of, people like Hillary Clinton trying to use it and stuff like that.
Oh my God. That's pretty much when dabbing died, when Hillary Clinton dabbed. Like, that's when people were like, okay, dabbing's dead. Now it went from cool to cringe very quick. Man.
New record for the longest silence on here.
I don't know. It's just hard to talk about memes. Like, I just want to have like a silly conversation about, memes. But I also want to try to talk about the history of memes and, all this formal stuff. But, so this is more challenging than I thought it would be.
I mean, the first official meme was the dancing baby, right? The dancing baby thing.
Yeah, I think.
But I think, so somewhere, meme is actually, trying to explain this, but there's like, meme, it's actually a scientific term, for the way humans kind of share information that isn't directly related to genes or improving genetic stuff like that. Like, technically, if you look at it genetically speaking, memes and the internet and art and music are not going to help, biologically with the human race. That's to do with like gene stuff. But like, we as humans, like, why we have such big brains and genes that are kind of like, that seem unnecessary are actually because we communicate just as a group of humans on such a high level. And memes are just another way that we communicate with people over the internet.
Yep.
It's fascinating. Oh, shoot.
Also, if you look at it that way, like, cavemen that drew paintings on rocks, those are memes. Stuff that stories that we share over the internet, those are memes. It's not just images with humorous text, although that's the modern context of what it means.
Yeah. So I guess we could show some memes. I mean, what's a good, like, I don't know, clean example to show? Because we can share our screen. Jeez. Is my screen being shown now?
Yes.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Oh, God. All right.
Yep.
Okay, I got to be careful now. All right. So what memes would we like to show? Yep, I have the whole internet access to me, so what memes should we show? What's a good meme? I mean, we could show like the general. So like, all right, hold on. Troll face. So back in like, I'm gonna make sure nothing too bad pops up. What I was talking about, like back in 2011-ish, this was a meme. If you ask somebody, oh, what's like memes, what is that? They would probably show something like this face or this, and this is what, like, people would use stuff like this or, these faces, and what were called, okay, another big thing back then was Rage comics, which is kind of just it's a comic, but they use these faces, and that was like the pinnacle of memes back then. Yeah, it's kind of dumb in my opinion. Oh my God, this
it actually is.
It's really dumb. Oh my God, let's see. It's a more general meme. Hmm.
Which is kind of, I guess, where the term trolling would have originated.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know, I'm just assuming.
Maybe.
Like to jape or to mess with someone, you're trolling. Did that terminology actually come from this meme?
That's a good question.
What came first, the chicken or the egg? I have no idea. That's a difficult question to answer. Oh, there's also Rickrolling. That's a fun one.
Rickrolling is a good one.
We should have started this video with that song.
That would have been so great. Oh my gosh.
So Rickrolling is the act of like showing someone a link and saying, oh, click on this link, it'll bring you to something, and it brings them to the music video for Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up, or like it's just trolling someone with that song, which is, oh my god.
I did kind of wonder why Rickrolling, just as a term, I mean it could have been called something else, ended up being that particular song. He's kind of like the previous, I don't know, Justin Bieber figure, but young Justin Bieber now, I suppose. You know, just like popular with teens. The funny thing is I actually genuinely like the song, so I just jam out if people recall me. I think that's the opinion of a lot of people. But yeah, basically I think it might have ended up just being a situation where it was a really overplayed song, so it became just really funny to play that, to trick someone into listening to it.
Definitely.
Okay, I just realized I was muted. Okay, anyway. This is what you get when you Google memes. And this is like the general definition of a meme. It's like any sort of image. Stuff like this. This was another big meme, like up there with like Grumpy Cat and stuff. In the early age of memes, I guess, the meme genesis, you had this kid who is like clearly happy about something. And then it's memes, like to their simplest, in their simplest form, is an image, you know, showcasing some emotion and then some text that goes along with it. So you have a situation like this, where this kid has achieved something. That's the emotion that is being portrayed by this. Okay, I just realized what that caption was. Yeah, this kid has clearly achieved something and is proud of it, and you have a caption that goes with that emotion.
Yeah, but like it's
like this. So it's a sad face and then a caption that is sad. Oh my god.
pretty much, because like without caption, it's just a photo of some dude crying. It's the like
Yeah.
people take the same image and just personalize the text, and suddenly it's a whole new meme, and that's the beauty of it, I think, of it.
Yep. And also, a lot of memes are a product of like certain pop culture. Like you'll see frequently through here, there are a lot of, like, this is a still from a Spider-Man movie, I believe, and this is, you know, this is Lord of the Rings. That's well, it's Keanu Reeves, but that's that one movie, the time machine. It's the time travel one, right? Bill and Ted, right? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it's a large part of pop culture as well. What's a more modern version of this? So this is like, these are memes, but this is also what you saw a lot in like 2012 and 13. But there's
Yeah.
the more common meme theme is usually from Twitter. Twitter memes. If you go on Instagram, you'll recognize this format. This is kind of what you see now. Nowadays, it's not a bright image with like impact font caption on it. It's usually this. It's from Twitter. It has gotten much more mature, so to speak.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see. 2017. I can't believe this is my life. All right. So how should we take this now? I'm kind of at a loss.
So what about I'm seeing Robbie Rotten right here. The video number 1
Yep.
video that people just messed with, and all the different versions of that went kind of, I guess, exploded on YouTube. It's not really a meme because it's not like a still with text, but it's kind of the same humorous format, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's another form. Like, so earlier this year, one thing that became popular out of nowhere was a music video from a TV show, a kids TV show, Lazy Town, to the song "We Are Number One," which is a song from the show. Lazy Town has actually had a few memes. So recently, the music video to this song became popular. Wait, I don't want to play the audio. Not too loud. I don't know how to control that. Can you guys hear it?
No.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure you can't hear it. But yeah.
But also, like, and I know that, like, it was to support the actor that played him, I think, that had cancer. I'm not sure, Carl Stephenson.
Yeah.
And, like, there was a link underneath each. We are number one, but it's to kind of donate and support. Which
Yes.
is very interesting.
So we should explain that. So we said this became a meme, but basically what people will do is they take this music video, right? And they take it, but they do something like, we're number one, but every time something is said, something changes. So, oh God. So in this particular example, we're number one, but every time they say one, it gets distorted, louder, and oh my God. So this is a example. Oh God.
There was also the Fireflies meme.
Ah, that was great because I love that song.
It's a great song.
So yeah, that's another facet of memes. It's not just images from Twitter. This is more the trendy side where something will appear or come into popularity again, or just in general, and it will just be shared around and jokes will be made out of it. And this is leading to like the vagueness of memes. It's nothing, there's no way to like guess if something will become a meme. It just kind of happens. And usually the humor is incredibly vague. Like if you don't get the inside joke of this and why this is funny, like how We Are Number One became a meme. Like this whole concept that you're taking this music video and doing from this kid show and doing these weird things to it, it doesn't make any sense and it's not funny at all. But that's what makes memes special. Is this like what the hell's going on? It's very fascinating. Yeah.
So there was this meme that was like popular for a little bit. And there was like, hold on, I want to find the article. And someone took a picture of her in like a school lunchroom, like without her permission, and it just like blew up. And I believe she sued the person for it.
Damn.
Okay, she sued Instagram.
She sued Instagram.
The photo had become a meme.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. There's a lot of images like that, like just like random images that will become trending. So this is what usually happens. Like there'll be something like this, or your example, this is just a reaction, but then it's put into this format and shared around on Twitter.
That one's still a pretty strong going meme.
Yeah, it is. When you think about it, like memes really haven't changed a whole lot. Like how we treat them. Like you can look at the cosmetic changes between 2011 and now, and how it's no longer impact font. It's more like Twitter or Instagram.
This is like another older meme.
Oh, that one. That's from a YouTube video, right? Like the kid.
Yep. Yeah.
We're going to Disneyland or something. I don't know the name of the video.
Mm-hmm.
Disneyland. Oh, what the hell happened? Disneyland.
I think some of like the main changes that I personally noticed between
meme,
like older memes and more modern ones is that it's less, like you said, it's less impact, shock value,
so
more subtle humor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so somewhere in this video, so the whole concept of this video is they're surprising their kids with Disneyland, and then this kid makes a funny face, and then that's screenshotted and that's shared everywhere. And that's how memes begin, like for all intents and purposes. It's just it's so strange because it happens out of nowhere. It's like the collective consciousness of people all of a sudden decides like at once, this is what's funny. And everyone just starts sharing it. And it happens like overnight. And there's no way to track it. You just wake up and all of a sudden it's all over Instagram.
There's like a video of that girl she does later, like years later, where she talks about it.
Really?
Yeah.
There it is. And that's the meme. I mean,
there's a few other good phrases in there too.
Yeah. Can you guys see like yourselves on my screen, or do you only see my web browser?
I see myself and everyone else to the right, and I also still see you, and then on my big screen it's like
all right,
Google. So
okay. So yeah, I mean we really have covered the like what a meme is and their different forms over like throughout the years. I mean, I guess we could go into like the philosophy of memes, or talk about the philosophy of them. Like why? Because because memes are something we view as humorous, but they're not funny in the sense of like in the common, sense of humor. It's not like a joke. There isn't a punchline. It's just this thing that we've kind of agreed is funny, and it goes against like normal humor. Like the comedian style of humor where you make a joke and then people laugh at it. It's very unusual. so we could talk about like the philosophy of that. Why do we do this? Why is it funny?
It's like one collective big inside joke.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna stop screen sharing. There we go. All right. All right. Oh, I'm like,
Do you guys think memes like reflect our society, or are they just like a generational thing?
reflect our society. That's an interesting question. Well, I think a lot of the memes that we see today are a product of this generation and, you know, its sense of humor, like the millennials and Gen Z, and the type of memes that you see. I mean, maybe not the meme, like not memes in general, but like the content of certain memes certainly is a product of the emotional state of a lot of people, because you see a lot of memes about just common problems that people have, like, oh, I'm so depressed, self-deprecating humor, and college sucks, et cetera, et cetera. In that sense, you know, those memes are a reflection of ourselves, but I don't know. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think that there is like a generational aspect to it, but also it reflects our society as the younger generation. And like it's not just millennials or, young people or college students, although I would say that's a large majority of people that are immersed in meme culture. There are older people who are like also just as big computer nerds. And I think meme culture actually affects everybody, because there are so many different types of memes and so many different people making memes. There are like the dank memes and the innocent memes, and yeah.
Do you guys want to go to break?
Yeah, we should go to break and think about what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
All right. This has been fun. I mean, we're going to be back soon. All right. Bye.
So most of you already know what a meme is, but in case you're living under a rock. A meme is a humorous image, video, piece of text, etc. that is copied, often with slight variations, and spread rapidly by internet users. But while you might be familiar with the biggest ones, have you ever wondered where they came from? These are 10 origins of the most famous internet memes. Number 1 is the Rickroll. Never Gonna Give You Up hit number 1 on the music charts 1 year after its release in 25 countries, including the United States. Then, 20 years later, the image board website 4chan experienced a phase where its users would entice readers with intriguing headlines to a news story or image, but when the link was clicked, a badly edited image of a duck on wheels would appear. Now, this was called duck rolling. You see where it's going? In May of 2007, that underwent a transformation when a user on the video game board known as /v/ linked to a Rick Astley music video under the guise of a new trailer for the game Grand Theft Auto 4. After just a few weeks, the bait and switch prank took off with 13 million people reportedly being rickrolled. And what's really interesting is that Astley himself embraced the meme as it gave his career a second wind and even earned him a 2008 MTV Video Music Award for Best Act Ever. Number 2 is do a barrel roll. The phrase do a barrel roll comes from the popular Nintendo 64 game Star Fox 64, which is one of my personal favorites, released on June 30th, 1997, in which your character pilots a futuristic R-Wing aircraft. In the opening level of the game, a squad mate named Peppy appears over your radio and advises you to do a barrel roll to spin your aircraft to avoid an incoming attack. Peppy's radio message was given an Urban Dictionary entry on January 30th, 2004, and was used repeatedly by callers on Tom Green's live internet TV show in the summer of 2006 during his call-in segment. Users on 4chan, once again, where the phrase was commonly quoted, planned to raid the show by phoning in and using internet memes, including telling Tom to do a barrel roll. Google actually ended up immortalizing the meme with a hidden Easter egg on November 3rd, 2011. If you want to see what happens for yourself, type in do a barrel roll in Google search and watch your entire browser flip upside down. Number 3 is you mad? The question you mad, aka you mad bro, has been used countless times on images that are intended to troll others or to imply that there might be some hard feelings surfacing in a discussion. The phrase hit the road to meme status when it began in November of 2003 when rapper Cam'ron was a guest on The O'Reilly Factor with Bill O'Reilly. Cam'ron and his producer Damon Dash debated O'Reilly if rap music had a negative effect on young children, but whenever Dash would attempt to explain his view, he would be interrupted much like O'Reilly always does, which prompted Cam'ron to taunt Bill by saying, "You mad? You mad?" On August 13th, 2004, an Urban Dictionary user with the handle Johnny Two Guns submitted an entry for you mad and credited Cam'ron's O'Reilly Factor appearance. From there, it spread to multiple websites like Facebook, YTMND.com, and many others with the superimposed caption on different reaction images. Oh, Matt's got too much enthusiasm in this video. It's too much. You mad, bro? Number 4 is Success Kid. Dah! Everybody loves this kid. The Success Kid is a photo of a baby boy making a raised fist pose to indicate the feeling of celebration over a situation that worked out. The photo was taken on August 26, 2007 at a beach in Jacksonville, Florida by American photographer Lainey Griner. Griner took the photo of her 11-month-old son Sammy and posted it on her Flickr page and Getty Images. But then in January of 2008, the photo started to appear in profile pictures and page backgrounds on MySpace, if you remember what that is, and began spreading around the internet with the caption, "I hate sandcastles." That's when it was altered into a meme called Success Kid in early of 2011 and was posted to Reddit, where it gained massive traction. The photo was even used in billboard ads by Virgin Media in February of 2012 and was also used in a post by the White House. But the most amazing second thing is that in April of 2015, Sammy's meme fame even helped his dad Justin crowdfund $88,000 for a kidney transplant operation. Now that is success. Number 5 is peanut butter jelly time. It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly. I'm sorry, I'll just stop. Peanut butter jelly time is a flash animation of a dancing banana set to a song by the same title by the Buckwheat Boys. The looping flash animation was created by Ryan Gansenia at Rada and Kevin Flynn in 2002, who uploaded it to the forums of offtopic.com. It was then taken from those forums and uploaded to the popular flash animation and game site newgrounds.com on March 1st, 2002, where it began its rapid rise to fame. On November 13th, 2002, the animation appeared in an episode of NBC's Ed, and in 2003 it went viral across many well-known internet humor sites like eBaum's World and Something Awful. Peanut butter jelly time continued to spawn different parodies over the next couple of years until it finally appeared in an episode of Family Guy. On November 20th, 2005, the family dog Brian performed his own version of peanut butter jelly time in a banana costume while holding maracas, igniting the meme once again. Seriously, it's a classic episode. I highly recommend you look it up. Number 6 is troll face. Used as a universal symbol for instigating frustration or conflict online, the troll face was drawn in Microsoft Paint by Carlos Ramirez of Oakland, California for a humorous and crudely drawn comic called a Rage Comic that he was making about the anonymous users that troll on 4chan. The comic was first posted on Ramirez's DeviantArt account on September 19th, 2008, and over the next few months, the troll face image began circulating around 4chan. The face was adopted on the image board as sort of an emoticon for internet trolls and spread across even larger sites. Ramirez has since obtained a copyright on the image, and in July of 2011, he used it to send a cease and desist letter to Reddit, which hosted images of the troll face uploaded by different users. But it got even weirder because on March 3rd, 2015, a game called Meme Run was removed from Nintendo's online Wii U store after Ramirez had threatened a lawsuit for use of the face. Well, it's in this video, but it's protected by fair use. Number 7 is Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins is the name of a player's character from the wildly popular game World of Warcraft that was featured in a comedic gameplay video where he inadvertently causes the death of his entire raiding squad. The video, uploaded to Warcraft Movies on May 11th, 2005, shows a meeting between 13 clan members at the entrance to an extremely difficult dungeon. The leader explains the complicated battle plan only to have Leroy return from being away from his computer and charge in early, yelling his own name and causing the catastrophic failure. Leroy was played by Ben Schultz of Denver, Colorado, who acted in the video with his college buddies including Ben Vincent, who filmed the gameplay. The video became an online sensation once it was uploaded to YouTube in August of 2006, and as of March 2017 has nearly 46 million views. Believe it or not, it went so far that the World of Warcraft developer Blizzard Entertainment even created multiple game assets to celebrate the character. Number 8 is Doge. Doge, a purposeful misspelling and mispronunciation of the word dog, is a funny image usually of a Shiba Inu breed of dog that contains words in broken English in a colorful Comic Sans font. The word Doge was taken from a June 24th, 2005 Homestar Runner puppet show skit in which a character spells dog as D-O-G-E. The popular image of this dog that started this meme was taken actually by a kindergarten teacher in Japan. Her name was Atsuko Sato, who uploaded shots of her dog Kabuso to her blog on February 23rd, 2010. And shortly after, on October 28th, 2010, one of the photos of the dog was uploaded to Reddit with the word Doge included in the title, giving the meme its first exposure. From there, it reached 4chan in December of 2012, and y'all already know what happens then. Doge became so popular, it even got its own Bitcoin-like currency called Dogecoin. Here's another hidden YouTube Easter egg. Type Doge meme into the YouTube search bar and see what happens. Number 9 is Pepe the Frog. The weird human-like frog named Pepe was introduced in 2005 as a character in an American comic series called called Boys Club. Created by Matt Fury, Boys Club was originally hosted on Fury's MySpace page, where Pepe and his antics were used as an inside joke between many readers. The image of Pepe's face, along with the speech bubble containing the phrase, was scanned and uploaded to 4chan in early 2008 and quickly gained popularity on the website. Originally a line drawing in the comic, Pepe's image was colorized and different variations of his face were created to help customize its use for different emotions like sadness and anger. From there, the different Pepe images were spread across many high-traffic websites like Tumblr, Facebook, Reddit, and Instagram. And in October of 2014, 4chan users actually began creating a meme economy of rare Pepe images that they would try to actually trade and sell. Always on the search for that rare Pepe. And number 10 are lolcats. Lolcats, images of cats with large humorous captions included, were first created on 4chan before inspiring an entire website dedicated to them called I Can Has Cheeseburger. The lolcats fad started on 4chan in 2005 when an image of a cat waiting for Catterday was posted in response to some of the other less desirable weekday themed image threads that were occurring, like Furry Friday. Catterday became a tradition on the site, with lolcat images being uploaded every Saturday until I Can Has Cheeseburger was created in 2007 and helped them bring the meme to the mainstream audience. Even Time magazine covered the explosive popularity of the meme on June 12, 2007, which had over 3 million unique results on Google at any one time. By that time, Cheeseburger was receiving hundreds of uploaded photos every day. Never underestimate the power of cats on the internet, man. They rule everything. Thank you so much for watching this, and if you enjoyed it, remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm going to have a brand new video for you tomorrow at 12 p.m. West Coast time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you come by then. Have a great day.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
as you can see, we're watching memes. This is a great one. There won't be any copyright problems if we play like copyrighted music on this, right? Okay, good, thanks. Okay. So back to like the Robbie Rotten thing that we were talking about earlier. We Are Number One. They do that for a lot of other songs as well. Like here, another meme song is All Star by Smash Mouth, which is kind of a meme in tandem with Shrek, which is kind of its own universe of memes, in a sense. Yeah, so I just gotta play this. I'm sure this is really funny.
here we go.
Oh my God. What is this? This is hilarious. So it kind of gets to the point where you don't understand what's happening. Yeah.
I like watched this thing on YouTube once, and it was like the entire Shrek the Third movie sped up, but the I Need a Hero part put in reverse in slow-mo.
Oh my God. Oh, so here's another meme. So just to add to the confusion of memes, making it even more confusing, another meme is this song is Sandstorm by Darude. But what makes this a meme, so a trend that started a while, like early YouTube, back when YouTube first started, was, and the meme is when someone in the comment section asks, like when you're on a music video for a song, or no, when you're watching a video and they play a song, and someone in the comment section asks, "What's this song?" The meme is to, despite what the song is, write Darude Sandstorm, and that's the meme. And the actual song itself isn't that good. I don't even know the origin of that meme, but that's the meme. Like, this meme isn't a meme that's, on Twitter or on Instagram or Facebook. The whole meme revolves around the act of commenting that in a comment section on YouTube, which is just next level, just weird and vague. This song isn't that good. Oh my God. Why is this funny? So yeah.
So we were like kind of talking about how there's like different kinds of memes on every social media platform, like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and stuff. Like my mom looks at things on Facebook that's like an inspirational quote or just like some kind of life advice thing written on a background, and she'll call it a meme.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what is that exactly when it's just like something written on a background?
I mean, I guess in essence, that's a meme. Like that's the struggle with this is we're trying to like define like what is a meme and what isn't, and there's no standard for it. It's just like does the majority of people consider this a meme? And if yes, then yeah, it's a meme. I don't know. It's so strange. They're a lot of fun to watch, memes.
Yeah. There was this like little webisode series thing called Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. And it was just like, it was really creepy. It was just like a kid's cartoon at first. And then it turns gory.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's a good one. So, like, going back to the history of memes and, so this is another one, like a YouTube video that became trending. And this video is historic, and not only it's one of the older memes, it's also one of the first just random videos on YouTube that became incredibly popular. To this day, it has around 856 million views. It's a piece of history. I don't want to play this. Do you want me to play it? All right, never mind. See.
Also, what's interesting is like fandoms of like franchises or TV shows or things will just create memes or like quotes of favorite characters and things. So that's the whole.
I've seen that a lot, like memes about shows.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not what I was looking for. I was looking for memes by corporations and not memes for corporations. That'd be a good example. Like it's like Facebook pages for random companies will make memes all the time where they try to incorporate their brand into a meme to try to be edgy and cool, and it never works because it looks dumb.
It just like ruins the meme.
Yeah.
It's forced, and the whole point of memes is that they're spontaneous and random and you don't get them, and the forced, advertisement in it
Companies.
doesn't work. It's too awkward.
Marketing. I don't want to read a Forbes article. Oh my God. Let's see, I want some examples. Okay. Okay, so I can't find any examples, but they just try to be cool and hip by making these memes that just incorporate their brand. It never works. Which I guess kind of shows like the disconnect between the generations. Because in a way, maybe like, or maybe we just find it strange when a company tries to do it because it's obviously not cool. Let's see.
What about like memes in politics? I'm not really that knowledgeable on American politics, but South African politics, our president has done some pretty funny things, and like, for example, he pushes his glasses up his nose with his middle finger, and it looks like he's flipping everyone off. And like you might have seen Jacob Zuma reading numbers, which apparently he struggles to do. And those have become, I guess, memes in a way. I saw this formula, I guess, which is comedy is tragedy and time. So comedy equals tragedy plus time. Which I guess is where like Jew jokes and stuff like that come in. Just memes encompassing all of that. So yeah, like Hillary Clinton dabbing, stuff like that, memes about the election, and people getting their opinions out with impact text, impact font.
Yeah, I mean, people, there's all, okay, where am I going? In a way, like Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, on their own are their memes themselves, especially around the election. Like, they were memes. And Donald Trump, I think he's less of a meme now because it's more serious, so people don't really want to joke about it as much. But around the election, like, they were, in a way, memes. Which... Oh my God. I just lost my train of thought. I just clicked on a link that was sent in the group and it absolutely distracted me. But actually, I feel like this is a good example. Back to what I was talking about with corporations using memes or companies in marketing. I've seen more cringy examples on like Facebook.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that. Like they use the meme of the child in their billboard. Yeah. Oh my God, is that real? That's even worse. Now that's cringy. That's a prime example. Like, so that's a meme. So it's this ugly face and it's captioned with "why blank." I hate. It's just one of those rage comic memes from 2011, and that is an example of like really bad use of memes in marketing.
Yeah.
Like, no person who's hip is going to see that and go, "Oh, no, they're not going to go, oh my God, I want to use that product now. Look how hip they are. They're going to go, oh, look, it's some Gen X baby boomer who's trying to be hip. Oh my
I saw a meme a while back, which was like the impact bot said the tides have turned, and it was a brand of like some kind of cleaning company. It's called Tide, and it was like on a shelf in a supermarket, and they turned the bottle sideways. And I guess because like it makes you think about the brand Tides, but it was like just some person taking a photo of this product that happened to be in a store. So it wasn't false, which is why it was still funny.
Yeah. I love puns.
Yeah.
So like that's hilarious. If I saw a company do that, I'd be impressed because that's funny. Oh shoot, I'm on my normal. There we go. Yeah. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't take this conversation too seriously. I mean, like, we're talking about memes. So, like, what do we want to do? What do people want to know about memes? Because, like, ultimately, like, we can take this to, like, a political place and talk about their effect on politics, but memes to most people are kind of just this, you know, it's just this subculture of the internet that is very hard to define. People find humor from. You can't explain it. It's just another strange example of just human culture. You know, so I'm having a lot of fun showcasing like strange memes.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
That's really the point, I think. Maybe not the point, but one of them is to share humor, and it's funny. And people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, memes are just fun, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the beauty in it. It's like, it's very strange if you don't understand, but it's humor, and you know, it's this generation. This is our humor. I mean, we still appreciate jokes, but you know, in the traditional sense, but like, it's what we enjoy. It's a good question. Like, let's see. What else? Let's see.
So like kind of how a meme goes viral. It's like you don't send it to a certain place where like someone makes it go viral. It just kind of gets shared over the internet and like screenshot it so many times that so many people have seen it and it becomes viral.
Yeah, you can't, you know, control it or track it. It's just
yeah, there's not like a meme submission place.
But I guess like in general, like the way it used to be, there used to be specific places where more memes would come out of. Nowadays it's really like Twitter or Instagram, but it used to be like a meme would start in a place like 4chan or Reddit or Tumblr, and then slowly make its way to Twitter and Instagram and then to Facebook eventually. And it pretty much die on Facebook. It's kind of a running joke. It's, you know, a meme's like dank, if you will, until it reaches Facebook and it's shared by all of the old people, and then it dies. I have nothing against older generations. I'm just saying what I've heard. So that's like the general, life cycle of a meme. It starts in one of these like meme factories, I guess, and it reaches Instagram, and then it reaches Twitter, and then it reaches Facebook. For a brief period, there were a lot of memes that came out of a specific app called Vine. Rest in peace. That app was killed last year, and it's very sad. But the gimmick with Vine was that you could upload a video, but that video could only be like 7 seconds long. So you get all of these very short snippets of like just pure gold when it comes to humor. And that was like the main meme factory for quite a while. A lot of memes are coming out of there. A lot of the like reaction GIFs and videos that you see on maybe Instagram today are still from Vines. And now it's gone. But you can't control if your Vine or your meme will go viral. But that's where they come from, those social medias. Nowadays, it's kind of just anywhere, like 4chan and Reddit. Those were, like back when memes were more just about being a picture with an impact font caption on it. There's 4chan and Reddit. But now that it's more just about Twitter and Instagram, you really just see trending stuff from Instagram and Twitter now. And that's it. Like a meme can be born on Twitter or Instagram or YouTube. So, it's not as concrete. Again, I mean, this memes, you can't define them, hard to, control or, predict. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Yeah, there are also like memes that it's a humorous inside joke or something that you share with friends, and then they share it with friends, and sometimes it explodes. And then you have loads of people getting this inside joke that started off between you and your mates. But yeah, it's really interesting how this went.
So this is the dictionary definition of a meme. An element of a culture or system of behavior that may be considered to be passed from one individual to another by non-genetic means, especially imitation. Which, I guess, yeah. I wonder what the Urban Dictionary definition is. Oh my God. Yeah. There's a part of me that feels like this is a better definition. It's not a word, it's a lifestyle. Memes are a lifestyle. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think there was like a graph on the right that I was looking at. Memes have like exploded just recently in recent years, because like they were there in 2011, 2012, but not that many people knew about it. And now, if you don't know memes, you are living under a rock. You might be someone's grandfather, but you've heard of memes and you've seen them on Facebook. Like they are everywhere. It's incredible. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, as I expected, like memes as a term and as a topic of interest really started. This is like the Google Trends of searching the term memes. It really started around like 2011 when people, probably because of the rise of those reaction images and rage comics, it really rose in interest. Let's see, search term. Topic Yeah, same. Correct. Yeah. I mean, this was like the genesis of memes. That's when we got all those reaction images. It's fascinating. What's your favorite meme right now? Like, I mean, we're talking about memes.
Yeah, I don't think I have like a favorite current one.
Yeah. Do I have any saves on my phone?
The Thanksgiving Day. The Thanksgiving family is very cute.
Those were.
Like, I don't even think there are any memes that are like popular right now. Any trends?
Yeah, because like I mean, there's like memes I like in general, like over time, but I can't think of like a certain image or anything that's going around.
Yeah, we're kind of in a weird period right now. There's nothing new, I think.
Now that you said that, one will explode tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we'll see. I'll open Instagram tomorrow and be surprised. Oh man, I don't know. Oh. What?
Also, it's interesting, like the dynamic of how it spreads in like different society and like privilege and stuff, and how that affects memes. Because if you were somewhere in rural Africa, then I mean you're not on your device all the time and looking at memes and stuff. Just generally. Yeah. Like first world countries, you know, the kind of hierarchy of needs, and how this is us, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to a certain extent, it is a privilege. I mean, it's a privilege because it's on the internet, and if you live in an area where you don't have much access to internet, you know, then you can't partake in memes. I mean, that's an interesting way to look at it. You don't really associate memes with being a privilege, but it makes sense. Let's see.
There's
Fresh memes.
a meme demonstration.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's more memes from pop culture. It's from Game of Thrones. Brace yourself.
Yeah.
Meme. Winter is coming. Yeah. I need to finish that book. Oh my God. You know, I mean, maybe we should like, I hate to say it, like we should probably like wrap this up soon, because I'm enjoying this discussion, and I believe there's a lot to talk about when it comes to memes, but it's hard to, they're hard to talk about. Like you can show memes, but you know.
One of the current memes that are trending.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
That's probably like the most recent thing.
We keep changing words.
Let's see. Memes. All right. What happened? What happened? Hello? Hello?
We can
Okay,
hear
cool. Thanks. All right. So how you guys feeling?
There's just like another meme.
Oh my god.
We're just gonna-
That's been going around for a while. That one has like stayed.
Yeah.
All right.
This is kind of really old meme.
Yeah, that one's old.
Like that girl's face was going around a while. It's been more of a Facebook one now, I think.
All right, so we should probably wrap this up. I mean, let's do closing thoughts on memes. Does anyone else want to go first? Or
I'll start off with a meme.
all right. Yeah. You know, I guess my closing thought on meme is like on memes. They're a beautiful thing. No. You know, memes are really hard to define, but they're a very fascinating subculture of the internet and a product of the internet and this generation and human nature and our culture. It's very fascinating, and I will continue to enjoy memes for a long time, hopefully. I'm scared to be old because there will be new memes then, and I won't be able to understand them. I don't want to be like that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. All right.
Yeah, I think a lot of the value in memes is their spontaneity, if that's the word, because it's the most random, nonsensical stuff that just becomes a sensation, and you know it's funny, and there are light-hearted ones and serious ones, and it's interesting because it makes it really easy to connect with, you know, people everywhere. And yeah, I think it's also really awesome how anyone can just pick up the phone and create a meme. And yeah, it's interesting how they just developed as this this thing that was suddenly there, this subculture that just happened from an accident. Yeah, I think they're really interesting. They're a good way of sharing information. They're funny. pretty much.
Yeah, memes are like a great thing, and they're fun to look at and share and all that. They've progressed over time and stuff, so it's interesting.
Awesome. Well, we're going to sign off. This has been fun, a little awkward, but it's been fun. All right. Hope to see you guys soon, and talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
If we want to change the world, we must first change the media. Mainstream media exists for the purposes of indoctrination and manipulation of public perception. The world of free and independent media is growing, and with the upsurge in information now available in the public domain, it has never been easier to access free and independent media. The exploration of this information resulted in an experimental project which would provide a fully supported space for researchers, whistleblowers, and seekers of all kinds to express themselves and educate the world. On the 1st of January 2015, Conscious Consumer Network was launched to the world. Nobody thought we would make it this far, but CCN is the longest running free and independent media network of its kind. CCN is a unique collaboration of hearts and souls, bringing you information from different perspectives to educate and inform. Since we started CCN, we have had only one desire: the pursuit of a free, fair, just, sustainable world, and this has not changed. Having overcome many challenges over the last 2 years, CCN is here to stay, and we've got great things lined up for 2017. Help keep CCN on the air by supporting the 2017 Network Support Fund.